Monday morning Highwave hijinks. Good Labor Day morning to you, YouTube. It's 10:36 in the morning. Here on the bench, you can see I have the Highwave sitting here. I think you can see that. I also have the switch for the Highwave. Now, I don't know exactly if I can get this all pointed out, but I'm going to try. These two contacts here, you can see them right there, are the ones that fit inside the sliding switch thing here. And basically, when you slide it, it substitutes this one for this one. In other words, it'll just slide down this way, and then these four will be, I say four, there's four sets there. So you have four sets of contacts there. One, two, three, four. So, and the same here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this end. So either this end or that end is energized when you slide the switch. Now here's the thing, these two in the middle, these two sets of contacts here and here are always connected. No matter if it's switched this way or switched this way, there will be a set of jumpers across these two things here. So those are always connected. It's like they were soldered, okay? Like those two were soldered together and those two were soldered together. Now my problem is, I have no problem with that. I can get that all done, you know, as far as how it looks on this board here. Let me zoom you in a little bit on the board. I hear Bob over there. Okay, now you can see the outlet, whatever you want to call, where the switch goes here. There is, there should be 246 contacts along these rails on each one. Now, obviously, there's one in the middle here on this one, and I don't see. And maybe this here is on this end for these two on this side. On this side, you have obviously they have these two here. But now the problem is, I don't see any in the middle. Obviously have these two, this one here, and I think it goes all the way across there, and this one on this side, and you have one on this side and nothing on this side, nothing there. So I'm having a little problem lining this up. I think there should be something here and something maybe here in the middle. I'm not really sure, but here's the wild card. Now you can see this wire here, this red one, goes somewhere in there. So I'm thinking that's probably one of those wires there. And also this one with the resistor is also the same way. You see there's a solder pad or something stuck to the end of it where it was soldered before. So those are my two wild cards, and that's the ones I'm really having problems with. You know, I have no problem having these soldered, or not soldered, but on all the time and stuff like that. But you know, I want to make sure I know where they're going. You know, now I do also know if you hook up a battery to this wire here is hot all the time, no matter if the switch is on or off. It has 9 volts on it, in reference to negative. In other words, this is a positive wire. So I hooked that up last night. I got some noises out of it just by touching the wire to certain points on the middle here, just to see what it did. Nothing, you know, without these two here or these two here on each end connected, you're not going to get radio, I don't think, because I believe those are your switch wires for your AM and your shortwave. So, you know, I've got to figure that out too. Which wire goes where as far as you know. Anyway, I don't know if I'm explaining this very good, but also on this switch, I don't know if you noticed it. Let's see if you can get it. Yeah, here we go. There's two contacts there. Now, if you look on the other side, there is none, but they're laying over there. And you know, I know you can't see where I'm pointing, but I'm pointing over there on the bench, and they are there. The problem is one of the contacts is spread open too far, and I've tried to mash it together and everything else I can think of to get it to work, but it's not working. So what I did is, let me zoom back out here so you can see what I'm doing. So what I did is ordered a new switch, and it's exactly the same as far as the contacts are concerned. Well, I should say the contacts, I mean on the bottom. It has 12 contacts, that's what this has. And it's almost the same size as this one, but it's a little bit longer, and I'm hoping that it will fit in there. I don't know that it will, but I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. I probably can get away with a little bit longer on the switch as far as the inside is concerned. I think I have enough room to put it in there. I know you're not seeing that, I'm sorry. But on this part here, I think I have enough room to get the longer switch. I've measured it, and that the dimensions will fit in there. And I'm hoping that I can get that those contacts in there. If I can get the contacts in there at all, I'm sure I can make it work. But that's gonna be the problem. And in the meantime, like I said, I really let me back in here a little again. I really need to figure this out. This is the part I need to figure out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's really all I got. And I know there's another one down here somewhere, but you know, looking at it this way, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is all I can see. Now here I can see there's gonna be one there, one there, one there, one there, and maybe one on the end. So that's more like it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 contacts on this side. So, but you know, again, I don't know what's going here. It's going to have to be one of those wild card wires, probably the red one or something like that. That looks like it might fit about there. So, you know, and this one could probably go maybe over on this end, maybe here. I don't know. Like I said, that's what I've got to figure out. Now, there's a possibility that this wire here covers 2 pins. I noticed on the wiring of this switch again that somebody had twisted. You see there's 2 wires twisted together there on this end here, so that's a possibility that they were together, and maybe that was just like a short between them, and maybe they were always on. You know, I don't know. Without a schematic, you know, this thing is difficult. And I want to thank Bob for sending me or finding a schematic on a Sanyo that's kind of close, but it only uses I think a double pole double throw switch on the AMF or AM shortwave. And so, you know, this one probably could get away with that also, but like I said, there's 4 sets of 4, count them, 4. I know you can't see what I'm doing. There's 4 sets of contacts that switch, and they switch one of 2 ways. So that's my dilemma. But again, like I said, I get it to make a little noise, and that's a start, I guess. But this is the key to the whole thing. Now the switch I'm getting, it doesn't have the screw holes, or you know, it doesn't have the screw placement here, but the solder will hold it in. That's not a big deal to me anyway. And so, you know, that's what I'm going with. So I've got to really study this a little bit more. I've taken pictures of it, and I may even post some pictures on this video of my thoughts on it, and so you can see that. So, alright, I'm going to shut this off and go back into the living room and back onto the computer and do some more thinking. I do my best thinking in there. Have to see what Bob says and answer his little comment. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.